Welcome everyone. So we are back with another question. This is an entry level Olympiad question. So and it's not easy to solve if you go through basic algebra directly, like cross multiplying both sides and go on solving this question, or you take common x to the power 2 from numerator and denominator, cancel out them and then cross multiply and solve. So you will end up with a equation of fourth degree, so that will be difficult. Okay, so what we need to do here is we need to check, we need to see some signs that in the numerator uh, two terms are written, x power 6 and x power 2, and power on both of them will add up to 8, and in the denominator also power is 3 plus 5, 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. So in both the cases, numerator and denominator, the total power is 8, and if you see the midway between 6 and 2, middle way between 6 and 2 is 4. So the distance of 6 to 4 is same as the distance of 4 to 2, and also from 5 to 3, the distance of 5 and 3, distance of 4 and 3 is same as distance of 5 and 4. So what we are trying to do is, I will divide the whole equation in the numerator and denominator by x to the power 4. So we will get symmetry. See, x to the power 6 plus x square upon x power 4 whole over x power 5 plus x power 3 by x power 4. This is equal to 7 by 3. Let us cross multiply them also at the same time. You will get 3 times x power 6 by x power 4 plus x power 2 by x power 4, and on this side you will get 7 times x power 5 by x power 4 plus x power 3 by x power 4. So now you are getting 3 times x square plus 1 by x square is equal to 7 times x plus 1 by x. See now how nice the question is getting. This is something we recognize, this quantity, because we know that x plus 1 by x whole square is equal to x square plus 1 over x square plus 2. So what I am going to do here is, I will take x square plus 1 by x square, and I'll add 2 and I'll subtract 2 from it just to make the whole square, and it is equal to 7 times x plus 1 by x. So now I am getting 3 times x plus 1 by x whole square minus 2 is equal to 7 times x plus 1 by x. Now see, we have just reduced our whole equation to a single term, and that term is x plus 1 by x, and the equation is written in quadratic using this term. So let us suppose this term is equal to some quantity a. So we have 3 times a square minus 2 is equal to 7 times a, or we can say 3a square minus 6 minus 7a is equal to 0, or 3a square minus 7a minus 6 equal to 0. Now we can use middle term splitting to factorize it. So 3a square minus 9 minus 2 a minus 6 equal to 0. I hope you understand what is middle term splitting. So 3a square minus 9a plus 2a minus 6 equal to 0. 3a, a minus 2, a minus 3 plus 2 times a minus 3 is equal to 0. So you have a minus 3 and you have 3a plus 2 equal to 0. Fine. Now let's examine both the brackets, both the factors individually. So the first one is a minus 3 is equal to 0, which will give you x plus 1 by x minus 3 equal to 0. This will give you x square plus 1 by x minus 3 equal to 0, or x square minus 3x plus 1 is equal to 0 into x, which is 0 again. So you have a equation x square minus 3x plus 1 is equal to 0, and you have to find the value of x from this. So I am going to use quadratic formula, the Sridharacharya's formula, for finding roots. So you will get x is equal to minus 3 of minus plus minus square root of minus 3 square minus 4 times a is 1, c is 1 whole over 2 into a is 1. So here you are getting 3 plus minus square root of 9 minus 4 by 2, or you can say simply 3 plus minus root 5 over 2. So we are getting some solutions here. We will test these solutions later, but let's see the second bracket, which is 3a plus 2 is equal to 0. Now this gives you a is equal to minus 2 by 3. So a is equal to minus 2 by 3 gives you x plus 1 by x is equal to minus 2 by 3. Now x square plus 1 over x minus 2 by 3, 3x square plus 3 plus 2x equal to 0, 3x square plus 2x plus 3 equal to 0, and b square minus 4ac of this quantity will be 2 square minus 4 into 3 into 3, which will be 4 minus 36, which is negative. So it the equation has no real roots from here. It has no real roots. So we will not consider real roots because or we may consider real roots depending on what values x can take. So we need to investigate our equation, the equation x to the power 6 plus x to the power 2 over x to the power 5 plus x cube is equal to 7 by 3. Now on the right hand side we see that if there is a fraction which is positive fraction, positive rational number, positive number. So on the left hand side also you have a positive number. So x power 6 plus x power 2 over x power 5 plus x power 3 should be a positive number. Okay, but we easily see that x power 6 plus x power 2 is positive, because even powers on any number will make it positive. Okay, so what happens here is something positive upon x power 5 plus x power 3 has to be positive, means this quantity in the denominator should also be positive. It cannot be negative. Means x power 5 plus x power 3 is to be positive. Means x power 3 x square plus 1 taking common x power 3 has to be greater than equal to 0. Now we know that x square plus 1 will always be positive because it's a square quantity and 1 is positive. So this is positive. So x cube has to be positive. Then only we will get something positive. It means x cube is positive. It means x is positive. Because a negative quantity, if you raise a odd power on a negative quantity, odd power will always be negative. So that is why x has to be positive. Okay, we cannot say x is negative and power 3 on it will be positive. Fine. So this gives us x is positive. So when x is positive means x belongs to r plus union with 0. This is your values of r, this is the values of your x. So now we can easily say x cannot be a complex number, x cannot belong to C, the domain of complex. So these values from this equation are not acceptable. So we will reject these values. Now we come to the two values that we have found. Those are real values, and these values are x equal to 3 plus minus root 5 over 2. Now both the solutions is valid, are valid, because both are positive. Because 3 is greater than root 5, so 3 minus root 5 is positive. So you can take this solution as well and this solution as well. So I hope you have liked the video. If you have any suggestions for this video, let me know. I'll correct it and make a new video on it. And if you are satisfied with the solution, please like and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching the video.